Do you want to learn how to make red macaron shells? Hello friends, my name is Marina. I'm the person behind everything Marina Food Blog. We bake macarons and other desserts here. In this video, I want to show you how to make very deep, rich red color for macarons. I want to share my secret. You probably know already secret to my white, pure white macaron shells. So are you ready for a red secret? If you're ready, let's get started. Holidays around the corner, everybody's looking for the Santa red, very deep color. All right, and I want to share with you how I make this very rich, deep color. Number one, you can add food coloring, right? You can add a lot of red food coloring. That's just one way, right? You probably will even taste that food coloring while you're gonna be eating those macarons, right? But I want to share something what I do to make my macaron shells very deep, rich. Number one, what I do, and I like to use when I'm making red macarons, I like to use powder food coloring. I'm not using gel food coloring specifically to make this red deep color. I'm using powder food coloring, and in this video I'm using Oat. It's from Holiday Edition, Holiday Red powder food coloring, Holiday Red. All right, that's my main food coloring. However, for ingredients, we're just making macaron shells. We need almond flour. Make sure you're using almond flour and it's not almond milk. We need white granulated sugar and powdered sugar. We need egg whites, and I'm using fresh egg whites at room temperature. I do not age egg whites. Then my secret ingredient, it's a cocoa powder. That's what we're adding to make this red even more deeper and Santa looking. My secret ingredient is cocoa powder. So let's start making red macaron shells. In a mixing bowl, we need to sift dry ingredients, that almond flour, powdered sugar, and my secret ingredient, cocoa powder. The amount for this recipe of cocoa powder, it's less than if you will make chocolate macaron shells. We're adding a little bit of cocoa powder because we need to make this red color much deeper. That's what I have. And we're gonna sift dry ingredients. You will probably taste a little bit of chocolate flavor of this cocoa powder, but right now it's a holiday season, and if you want to make like red Santa macarons, or maybe later for Valentine's Day also, you need that red deep color. So here's your secret ingredient. Use cocoa powder. Not much, about 5 grams, not more than 5 grams. Just sift dry ingredients. And you can sift once or twice. It all depends on almond flour. And as you see, I sift all these 3 dry ingredients together. I don't sieve them separately. I'm not wasting time. And I will continue later. I will start making French meringue. All right, in the mixing bowl of stand mixer, and there is a few ways to add dry powder food coloring into French meringue. You can add straight into egg whites. Or you can mix with white sugar and then add into egg whites. I did a few times and I did different ways. Right now in this video, I'm gonna add straight into egg whites. Oat. This is the red. And we start whipping. Then we're gonna add white granulated sugar, a few tablespoons at a time, and set up timer for 15 minutes. And I'll show you my French meringue with the red color. But don't forget, we're gonna be adding dry ingredients, and we'll make that red even more deeper. And after baking, I'll show you results. All right, we use the color. Now we're adding white granulated sugar. Just a few tablespoons at a time, and I did not change the speed. This is what I'm using. Setting up timer for 15 minutes. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. All right. Time is up. Want to show you the French meringue that we made with this red food coloring. This color is so far like that, but when we add dry ingredients and when we bake, it will change the color. But this is the red we're looking. Look how stable is this meringue. All right, right in a mixing bowl, I'm gonna add dry ingredients. I'm using paddle attachment. Very slow, a few times, not for too long. We don't want to overmix this, right? Just enough to combine all ingredients. And we're gonna finish with a spatula. And you can do without paddle attachment if you like, but I'm baking so many macarons and I don't want to hurt my arms and my shoulders. See? Right now we're gonna finish folding this batter with spatula. We're looking for this lava consistency. We need this batter to flow fast from the spatula. And at the same time, we don't want this very runny because we can end up with the pancakes. And check for consistency every few folds. Let's check again. It flows, but not very fast. Make sure you grab everything from the side of the bowl and the bottom. Let's check again. Much better. Just a few more folds. And we're gonna transfer macaronage into prepared pastry bag with the round tip. I'm using Wilton 12 and large pastry bag. And I'm using this tall pitcher just to hold this pastry bag. Transferring macaronage. Clean the spatula. All right, let's pipe macaron shells. I have 2 baking mats. See, that's the color. Making little wave. If you need to use toothpick, and you see the color is getting very deep right now. And after baking, it's gonna look even more red. I changed the setting of my camera. I want you guys to see much better. We are making red macarons. It's good for holidays, for Valentine's Day. Making a little wave. Use toothpick if you need to fix any air bubbles. And you can add any flakes or sprinkles here if you like. That's what I use. I finished piping all my red macaron shells. I'm gonna transfer baking mat on a baking tray and let macaron shells dry on a countertop for about 15-20 minutes, and then I will be baking. Before baking, you need to check macaron shells if they rested enough. When you touch with your fingers, there is no butter should stick to your finger. Make sure they dry enough and you can bake. I'm baking in a gas oven at 300 Fahrenheit for 14 to 16 minutes. And I'll show you results.